Hillary Clinton is running for president in 2016. Marco Rubio also announcing on the Republican side. We'll talk about him tomorrow. I have to tell you, Lewis, Hillary Clinton is the most qualified candidate to run for president of the United States in recent history and possibly ever. Do not confuse what I'm saying with me saying I agree with all of her views, that I'm supporting her candidacy, that I think it would be great to have another Clinton as president. I am merely saying that on paper, how can anyone argue that Hillary Clinton is not the most qualified candidate for president, Lewis?
I think it would be foolish to argue against that. I think you're right. Senator, First Lady, Secretary of State. It's a pretty impressive resume.
Let's look at Ronald Reagan, for example. When elected president, Ronald Reagan had broadcast football and baseball games on the radio. He acted in movies. He did some limited military service due to his poor eyesight. He was president of a union for actors called the Screen Actors Guild, and he was governor of California. Hillary Clinton has an undergraduate political science degree. She was president of the Wellesley Young Republicans. She organized strikes and has activism in her past. She went to law school. She was on the editorial board of the Yale Review of Law. She published scholarly articles in academic journals. She worked as an attorney. First Lady to the governor of Arkansas, Bill Clinton. She knows exactly how governors work at the state level. Participated in 2 successful presidential campaigns. She knows exactly what a successful presidential campaign looks like from start to finish. She was First Lady, meaning she knows the ins and outs of the White House better than any other candidate possibly could, the pragmatic realities of what the president's life is like, exactly what to expect. She was a senator. She negotiated with sitting presidents in that capacity. And she was Secretary of State. She participated in high-level negotiations with world leaders around the world. Which other candidate would have these types of existing relationships with just about every world leader? You might not like her politics. You might not like her as a person. I'm not sure which Democratic candidate I would like the best. We don't know who they will be. But she is uniquely qualified here.
And the question is, at what point do you say to yourself, okay, even though I don't like her and her policies, just her qualifications and her connections and her rapport with world leaders would make it worthwhile for her to be president over someone I might agree with on policy a little bit more?
Well, you have to weigh what's more important to you, right? So if you have, if you're looking at George W. Bush and Hillary Clinton and you say, I'm kind of just a moderate, and George Bush is a Republican and quite conservative, and Hillary Clinton is one of the more moderate Democrats, but look at the experience, look at the history, look at the existing relationships. If you're at all connected to reality, pragmatic, and intelligent, you have to consider that Hillary Clinton may be the better option longer term. I don't know how each individual person's barometer will ultimately weigh in on this.
Could be. I get this Frank Underwood vibe from Hillary Clinton that I really don't like. But her qualifications are pretty amazing.